I'm so sad today, guys. I'm so sad today. Look at my level. I'm no longer level 69. Oh, well, anyway, guys, a lot of you, whenever I'm posting a video, I just noticed that you guys are always asking for gems, which is understandable because that's basically how every Roblox game and how every Roblox YouTube videos are. But anyway, guys, that is the reason why I decided to share you this strategy that I'm doing, because this is how pro people grind for gems. First of all, this is all for free, and of course, some of you might not have the same pieces that we will be needing here, but at least you will have an idea for those units that you should really go after too. Anyway, guys, I think that most of you already know how good the time chamber is when you actually have a VIP, because that would give you like 10 gems per 8 minutes, right? Roughly 8 minutes. But on this video, I'm gonna share you the faster way of grinding gems. As you guys can see right now, I'm standing with 8.3k plus gems and also 8.7k plus gold. And actually, it would have been better if they are actually in the same amount, right? Alright, so let's now go to my bag, and the units that you will be needing for this would be, of course, those level 80s that I have. Alright, you can already see it right now, but the most important unit here is, of course, our light Yagamis, also our Irwin, and our Mihawk. Alright, so this is gonna be our full roster. So Bleeder will be Dio Brando, Nezuko will be our early damager, Mihawk will be our heal unit, Light Yagami will be our last wave pusher, and of course Irwin and Bull Mama would be our support. Anyway, let's now go on to the infinite mode. Okay, this is the perfect map for our strategy, guys. So I think that if you have been watching my video, you should have already seen me always doing this at the very first wave. So let's just have our Dio Brando priority strongest. There you go. Alright, so by the way, guys, you don't really need to have like level 20 Dio, but of course level 20 Dio is not really that bad. Besides, you will have like daily task of doing or leveling up one unit to level 20 anyway, so you can also get some free gems from that. But yeah, setting him to strongest is really important. As you guys can see, he is spreading the bleed pretty quickly. Alright, once you already have enough cash for the second Dio, just place him over here, and of course priority set to strongest as well. By the way, guys, as I've said, maybe some of you, or in fact most of you, if I may say, most of you do not have the same roster that I have right now, because I mean, understandably, there will be 3 5-stars involved here in this strategy, but you know, Nezuko, Bulma, they're only 4-star units, so hopefully you guys would understand. But you know, this video would still be helpful for you to probably save some gems to target these pieces of units, because they will really help you a lot, guys, on acquiring a lot of gems, not only in one update but in every single update, to be honest. Once you already have enough cash to put your Nezuko, just put her here, just right before the rocks thingy. There you go. But anyway, guys, I'm just gonna upgrade her, and after this, I'm now gonna start to put some Bull Mama around here. This 3 units would be enough to sustain our wave up until wave 10-ish. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I almost forgot. You have to upgrade to Dio Brando so that they can also make those powerful units bleed. I was originally planning to max the Bulma, like 2 Bulmas first before putting the others, but it's not really gonna be like game changer anyway. But yeah, it's a little bit better compared to putting them all and upgrading them simultaneously. But come on, do not give me that lag. Alright, once they're starting to pass your first line of defense here, at wave 11, as you guys can see, I now have 2 maxed Bull Mama. And yeah, just to save some more cash, I mean, wave 12, or actually wave 13, there will be a flying unit already, so just save some cash to put Mihawk here. And since there will be some powerful units here, we might be needing to upgrade him so that he can clear that out, but that's okay. By that time, we would already have a 1 upgraded Mihawk. So once you have already upgraded your Mihawk here, basically you no longer need to worry about anything, but just literally upgrade and finish off your Max Bull Mama farm. Because yeah, that's all you need to do at this point. As you guys can see, this is the main reason why I'm always placing my Mihawk on this hill and not really on this hill in front. It's because of the long pathway here, which can be used to utilize Mihawk's full range, because take note guys that Mihawk has a pretty good range, but his AoE cone is very thin and slim, so yeah, that's the reason why this pathway here, this straight one, is really the perfect one. Alright, we now have a Max Bull Mama farm at wave 16. Well, could have been wave 15, but I was just explaining to you earlier why am I putting my Mihawk here. But yeah, I mean, you don't really need to sweat that much. If you don't want to put your Mihawk here, then so be it. I'm just trying to show you guys how am I doing it, and since it is working, that's why I'm sharing it. So basically, after you have your maxed Bull Mama farm, just add some bleeders here to make sure that some of those units would not actually pass without some bleed, but do not worry about our Mihawks there because we would have a lot of cash soon. Alright, so just, feel free to copy where am I placing my Dio for for bleed here, and take note that I'm only upgrading them to upgrade number 1, alright? Because even though we are getting a lot of cash later on, we will have a little bit of, not really a problem, but if you do not have an upgraded Bull Mama, pretty sure that you would also be short on your cash, especially after the increase of the price of Mihawk. So I'm just gonna put all of my Nezuko on this hill, and it should be good, maybe 4 lines here. And later on guys, I'm gonna explain you why I am putting my Nezukos at this part of the map. Alright, all of our Nezukos are now placed, and the reason why I put them, like all of them here, is because I just wanted to, at least as much as possible, utilize her awesome 360 AoE range, and this is one of those places where you can actually make use of that. Well, you could have also put her, I could have put her here, but the reason why I'm putting her here is later on, you will see for my Light Yagamis as well. It's just because of the Irwin buff. Speaking of Irwin, we're not gonna place our Irwin here. So you look at this tree, by the way. Look at this tree, and all you need to do, guys, is just to place him probably like 1 stud to the left side of the tree, and just upgrade him to max. So as you guys can see, this Irwin would be our second on the chain, alright? So we will be stacking some Irwin buff later. And this is the reason why I put all of my Nezukos here, because I will put my Light Yagamis at this area later. So Light Yagami with max upgrade, I'll show it to you later. For the second Irwin, by the way, since we cannot put anything here, I'm just gonna put an Irwin. Oh, hold up. Be careful in placing your Irwin units, by the way, because you cannot sell them. So that's the reason why you have to be really careful, and you have to make sure. And look at that, guys, it's just really so close on one of our Nezuko here, because when you're stacking Irwin, guys, you have to make sure that if you want all of your units to have or to receive the biggest buff, then you have to make sure that they are not getting buffed on the first Irwin. Otherwise, they will only be buffed on that first Irwin, regardless if you will try to trigger the second Irwin, because it doesn't stack like that. Alright, so we're now finished on this part of our defense, so let's now put all of our Mihawks. Okay, all of our Mihawks are now maxed out, and if you guys remember, we already placed 4 Irwins here, so we still have 4 Irwins that we can also place. And the reason why I am really suggesting for you guys to max your Irwins out is because on this strategy, guys, it's really impossible for you to have like 2 divisions of your line of defense, because we have here the front liners, and also we have here the last line of defense, which is gonna be Mihawk. So yeah, without a maxed out Irwin, the buff that you will be getting on only 2 chains, by the way, would be really small. So let me just finish this, and I'm gonna show you how much percentage this max Irwin can actually give to us. Alright, Shinzo Sasageo, there you go. Alright, so as you guys can see, it's gonna be 169.5%. So our Mihawks are now damaging 1760.35 per 3 seconds if you also got a maxed out Mihawk. Alright, we now have enough cash to have at least one Light Yagami. And as you guys can see on the range of our Irwin, basically we are free to put all of our Light Yagamis at this area. So it should not be really that hard. And the reason why I'm trying to push it that way is because if you will maxed out Light Yagami, let me just go here. Look at that guy. He's basically covering the entire map, or probably close to. So if we are going to buff our maxed out Light Yagami with our Shinzo Sasageo Irwin, look at that, guys. He will be damaging 96,470.42. So that's gonna be our final wave pusher. And by the way, guys, that's also the reason why we have like 4 Irwins in each of our part of defenses. So it's because most of the time the next or the other Irwin here would always be up already. So yeah, you just make sure that you will not mess it up. All right, I mean, at first, of course, I was also messing up with the buff, but the buff of your Irwin is really the key as well for you to reach certain levels or certain waves, because that's really a lot of help. So if there will be some downtime, or let's say for example you messed up the buff of Irwin, that would be really bad. So I'm just gonna fast forward everything here, and I'm gonna show you probably how am I dealing the wave 47 plus, wave 45, because that's the start of the nightmare here on infinite mode. Make sure that your cycle of the buff would not be messed up. There's already wave 45. Those air units would really be a trouble, and we also have a cloner here. So be ready to pop one of your Light Yagamis at any time at this point, because yeah, it's gonna be really a problem. But yeah, I think that we are melting them. Okay, I think that's not gonna be enough. Let's pop one. There you go. All right, so maybe you will be saying that, oh hey Snow, that's too early. Well, yeah, as much as possible, try to make sure that your Mihawks would actually stay attacking in front. Otherwise, it will be really hard for you to sustain the next set of mobs, because that's really gonna be tanky, you know? Because if Mihawk is facing this way, then most probably he would not have enough time to go back again and to utilize his range. So I think that we would also be needing to pop another Light Yagami here. Pop in 3, 2, 1, bam. Okay, all right, so wave 47, it's now gonna be a little bit more quiet here because the amount of mobs would be a lot lesser. So we used like 2 Light Yagamis for wave 45 and also wave 46, and those are just because of the air units. But yeah, those are the humps that you need to just overcome. So we now can put our last Light Yagami as well. Nice one. The timing of your buff can actually affect your whole run though. But anyway, let's just pop one and then another one again, because otherwise we will be in trouble. I think that we would not be able to even reach wave 52 here, but my best solo record will be wave 52. And the reason why we are not really going to quit on wave 50, guys, is because the damage that you can get from wave 50 to wave 50, wave 50 to wave 52 is really a lot. All right, so yeah, that's the reason why. All right, so how many Light Yagamis do we still have though? Oh, screw it. I'm messing up with my buff. It's really hard to do this while also talking. 1, 2. Okay, we now only have 2 Light Yagamis. I'm now gonna pop one. Shinzo Sasageo. And the final one, bam. Alright, I'm not sure if we're gonna get to wave 52. Yikes. That was so close. It was just because of that downtime. You guys saw it, right? You guys saw it. Could have been wave 52, pretty sure. Only probably 5 seconds, but yeah, that's how I basically grind everything here on All-Star Tower Defense. Alright, let's now see how much gems can we actually get. By the way guys, keep in mind that, ooh, I just hit 1 billion, nice. Keep in mind that my damage count is already at 1 billion, so just imagine guys, if your damage is like a lot lower than mine, you will be getting a lot of gems, pretty sure. So let's now count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? 150 gems for only doing infinite mode. Because remember that you are also getting some EXP units that you can evolve, and on our thing here, on the task one, you also have an evolution task at the same time. So I'm just gonna create another 5-star. I already have like around 10 5-star EXP here. So that's an additional gem as well. And that is really how I am doing things here. There you go. All right, another 40 gems. So what was that? 190 gems on less than 40 minutes? I'll take that any day. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Don't forget to leave a like and of course subscribe. And I'll see you guys again on the next one. Stay cold. Peace out.